This is David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will get first crack at it today. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just...
Sneaks it in.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Syracuse's offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cuse. The extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flips it out in the flat.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. To the air on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quickly complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Turning it on! Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Memphis endured a hostile crowd, and the challenge that always comes with playing away from the Liberty Bowl, and the Tigers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
It's by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
So now it's 2nd and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're hoping for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know it's...
Touchdown, Syracuse! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know you're going to make some plays for.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
Dumps it off in the flats. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got it in the middle. It's Leonard. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. They'll go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They've been running it, but now the pass. It's complete to the left. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
The option look. He'll pitch it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch.
Touchdown, Northwestern! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And that's a good 1st down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the 4th quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Syracuse right back at it. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. It's complete. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Looking to throw. Got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Orange. Great job by the back on the option.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands... Oh, it's out! First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Leaves it with the batter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got an open man. The touchdown Cuse. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback may change this route. The snap sets up the throw. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, what a move to get room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. And that is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've